like you will be learning, okay, now basic commands, the basic operations on tables. Like what you have to, what you are learning is how to create the tables, how to store the data, how to update the data, how to delete the data, how to see the data. So that is what you are learning, the basic operations on database tables. Next, what are the DDL commands? What are the DDL commands? Create, alter, drop, truncate. So these commands are DDL commands. So what is DDL stands for? The DDL stands for data definition language. Okay, data definition. Okay, na? So data definition. What is data definition means? If you see like SPL, then so what is this is called? What is this is called? This is called data definition. This is called data definition. Okay, then. So what is this data definition includes? This is called data definition, or you can call it as structure of the table structure, table definition. Okay, then, or you can say metadata. The table definition, you can say table structure, table metadata. What that includes? That includes columns, data type, size. So that the table definition includes mainly 3: column, data type, size. Okay, then. So if you want to perform operations on this, operations on structure, DDL commands. Okay, you want to perform operations on what? Suppose you want to perform operations on data. Like, see, this is the data. So this is the table data. Okay, then. So every table has what? Every table. Okay, na? Then. So every table has two parts. One is structure, another one what? Data. So this is the table data. So if you want perform operations on data, 3 commands: insert, update, delete. So operations on data, DML, insert, update, delete. Operations on structure, DDL commands. Okay, then. So operations on structure, DDL commands. Okay, then. So to create the structure, alter, to modify the structure, drop, to remove the structure. To create the structure, create. To modify the structure, alter. To remove the structure, drop. This is to release the memory. Okay, then. So then suppose all DDL commands acts on table structure. Okay, then. So structure. So what the structure includes? Columns, data type, and size. Okay, then. So in this, create is already complete, already covered. You learned in the beginning, you learned how to create the tables. We already seen this, how to create the tables. So what you don't know, alter, drop, truncate. Okay, that. Next. So we'll see alter command. Okay, then alter command. So what is this command? The command used to modify table structure. You want to change the structure. You want to change the structure. You want to modify the structure, alter. Okay, then you want to modify the data. You want to modify the data. Modify the data. What command we use?
Update.
update. Modify the data, update. Data means immediately should get 3 commands instead of update, delete. Okay, then. So modify the structure, alter. Modify the data, update. Then. So what is modifying the structure means what? So at present, how many columns are there in the table? So the table contains 8 columns. How many columns are there? 8 columns. Suppose I want to add a new column. I want to add a new column to the table. So to add a new column to the table, when a new column is added, the structure is modified or not? Then. So when new column is added, structure is modified. I want to remove this column. I don't want this column. I want to remove this column. When this column is removed, the structure is modified. Structure is changed. So next, I want to change this data type. So the data type is small integer. At the time of creating the table, you declare small integer. I want to change this data type to integer. I want to change the data type. So at the time of creating the table, I declared as small money. I want to change this data type to money. And I want to change this ename. Ename is varchar. So it is declared as 10. I want to change this size 10 to 20. Okay. So I want to increase the size. So while creating the table, you declared 10. Later, I want to change this size 10 to 20. So the command is alter. So what we can do with alter? Okay. Then. So using alter, we can what? Add columns. We can drop columns. We can modify columns. So anything related to columns, alter command. Anything related to columns, adding the column, remove the column, modify the column. So command is alter. What is modifying column means? So changing data type, changing size. So that's it. So if you want to do any of this action, command is alter. Okay. Then. So for example, adding columns. Adding columns. Okay. Then. Adding columns. Suppose like while creating the table, they are not included the gender. At the time of creating the table, by mistake, they forgot to include gender. They are not included the gender. Next, they are not included the date of birth, employee date of birth, birth date. Okay, then. So later, after creating the table, I want to add these 2 columns. One is gender, one is date of birth. Okay, then. So how to add the columns? So add columns, gender, comma, date of birth to EMP table. Then. How? So command is alter table EMP add. Alter table EMP add. Okay, then. So what do you want to add? What do you want to add? I want to add the columns gender. Okay, so because you are adding a new column, so every column should be declared with data type. Every column should be declared with data type. According to the data type, it allocates memory. So you are adding a new column. The new column should be declared with data type. I'm declaring as char of 1. Char of 1. So this is 1. Next, I want to add one more column, date of birth, comma, date of birth. So DOB, date. That's it. So after running this command, these 2 columns are added to the table. Just test it then. So run this. Commands completed successfully. Then commands completed successfully. Now see the table. Okay. Now see the table. Then. So let's commit this operation. Then. Okay. Now see the table. Select star from EMP. So gender and date of birth. Okay, na? Yeah. So these two columns are added or not? So, okay, then the columns are added. The columns are added. By default, these columns are filled with what? Nulls. The columns are added. By default, these columns are filled with null values. I want to insert the data into this column. So what is the command we use?
Insert into insert.
I want to insert data into this new column. What command we use?
Yeah, we have to use the insert command.
Insert.
Yeah.
But insert creates a new row. Insert. See, here 9 rows are there. Then. So if you want to create 10th row, command is insert. Okay, understood.
Update.
Update. Yes. It's not insert. So it is what? Update. Then. So like, see, this is the gender. I want to update the gender with M or male. Like then how to write the command? I want to update the gender with male. So you have to write like this. What is update? emp set gender equals to male or M where employee number equal to 7521. Employee number is 7521. So 7521 gender is updated with M. One row affected. Okay. Now see the table. Select star from EMP. See the table. Select star from EMP. So the gender is updated with M. You want to update both fields, gender and date of birth, comma. So date of birth equals to, you can update both. So date of birth. So he joined in 2021. Like, so date of birth 1981. Suppose, for example, let's say, so January 15th, something. Okay, that. So what I'm doing is I'm updating both gender and date of birth. Now run this command 7521. Now see the table. So both are updated. Okay, that's all. So after adding the column, by default, the column is filled with null values. To insert the data into the new column, use update command. Okay, then. So after adding.
Vijay, like I have a question.
Yes.
So Vijay, like I can like you'll say later, but like my curiosity is like when let's say 100 row. So that time, what is the easiest way we'll do that update? We will like run the write the script for every line, like while condition.
Yes. Actually, 1 second. See, let me explain. Okay, then see here actually you do these operations, insert, update, delete, and select. All these operations, they do it from front end. They don't directly do it in database. They do it from front end. So like they want to update, then there is a front end form. Okay, na? There is a front end form. So this is in this front end form. So they input the employee number. Next one, here what? Employee details are there. Employee details. Like what? So they want to update gender. Then gender. Next one, there is a what? Date of birth, whatever is there. So date of birth. Next, here there is a button here. What is that button? Is update button. Update button. Okay, na? Then. So then. So what they do, like they input the number. Okay, then. So they input the number. So what is that? Is 7521. They input the number 7521. Okay. Next one. Here they input M. Okay, na? Here they input M. Next one, here they input date of birth. Here they input the date of birth. Click the update button. That's all.
Okay.
So they have to do it for every employee separately, because employee to employee gender may be different, date of birth may be different. So we cannot do it by single command. You have to do it separately.
So for each data, it will be
Yes, because date of births may be different, gender may be different, na? Yes or no?
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Got it, yeah.
But one thing, like what we can do is, if already available, if genders and date of births already available in Excel sheet, something like that. So we can import the data from Excel sheet. We can update by writing a program. We can write a program. So that program will read the data from Excel sheet and update the values in, okay, na? Column, gender column.
Right.
Yes. If it is available in Excel sheet, somewhere, some file.
I see.
Next. Then after adding that, so by default, the new columns are filled with what? Nulls. Okay. Then, so to insert data into the new column, use update command. Then update. So table emp set gender equals to M. Okay. Comma date of birth equals to something. So 0115, where employee number equal to 752. Okay, now that's all. So this is how to insert data into the column. Then, so this is end users. End users will use this type of forms. Okay. End users, they use this type of forms to update, to insert, to delete. They use this front ends. Okay, na? Then, so when this button is clicked, background, what is executed is update command is executed. When they click this button, background update command is executed. So that means who must know this update command, insert command, who must know this SQL? So developers must know. Okay. So end user, he doesn't need to know about SQL. He just needs only how to enter the data, how to click the button. Okay. Then, so the developer needs. Okay, na? Next. So this is adding. Similarly, what? Dropping. So dropping columns. Next. I want to drop the columns. Suppose, for example, drop columns gender, comma, date of birth from EMP table, from EM. Okay, how? Like alter table EMP, then drop. So just give the column names, drop columns. Drop column, you have to specify column. So drop column, which columns you want to drop? So just give the column name, gender, comma, date of birth. So these two columns are removed from table. Then, okay, so run this, commands completed. Now see the table, select star from EMP. Select star from EMP, see the table. So that columns are removed. Okay, then